Okay, qualifier number 4. Let's go, everybody. Masters Clash. The final qualifier out of the 4 open qualifiers is starting today. We got Inting for Ruby in our first match against URSS. Apparently, it's a team full of baguettes. All of them are French. Initially, I thought it was like USSR or something, and that they're, I don't know, Ukrainians, Russians, whatever. But turns out that USSR, first of all, it's a weird acronym that stands for something, but the abbreviation is apparently the French version of the USSR. But all of them are French, so I don't really get what exactly is going on there, but hell, I'll take it. We are in round number 1. This is the best of 5. We had a few less teams qualify or participate in today's qualifier, and interestingly enough, some of the teams that had a chance to make it into the grand final are not here today. Team Arthur's, Stork's team, is, for example, not here. I would say the 2 heavy hitters of the tournament, from what I could tell, were the Hardos, that are expected to make it into the grand final, and on top of that also Team Soundless. So those 2 are probably the favorites to make it into the grand final, and then one of them could win the tournament and qualify directly. That's pretty much the game plan for everyone today. But keep in mind, the team that qualifies directly is the team that wins the entire thing. But at the same time, everybody else gets points, and the more points you get, the higher you climb in the standings, and there will be a last chance qualifier next week. And Team Arthur's, despite the fact that today they're not participating in this tournament, they should have enough points quite easily that they will have a slot in that last chance qualifier. So it shouldn't really be a problem for them. Other teams that we have, Pepe Malady is playing, we got Inting for Ruby playing, Team Power Spike is also not participating today. I don't think their players could make it, so they will look towards the last chance qualifier as well. And yeah, this is where slowly but steadily the herd is getting thinned, and we'll see who makes it. 3 teams are qualified. The Donuts qualified on their 3rd attempt. In the first tournament we had 30k qualify. Back then they were still called Wash the Heat before 30k picked them up. And also in addition to that, Chili Mountain on qualifier number 2. The Sonia first pick right away. Sky Templars our first map in the best of 5 series. And we got a Tracer ban. And also Stukov and Uther, both eliminated once more in our best of 5 setup. So yeah, let's check that out. Also, I've been talking about this in one of the other games. I'm not quite sure if you guys are watching this on YouTube or live on Twitch, but the background, I'm going to try to adjust that in the future so that we have per tournament a different background, so that everybody has a bit of an easier time to figure out, hey, which tournament do these games belong to. And by the way, if you watch this on YouTube, make sure that you hammer that like button. It would also help to promote those videos a little bit and make sure that people see that there's still a little bit of Heroes Esports going on, because for some reason I continuously have people jumping into the videos and into the Twitch chat and saying like, oh my god, I didn't know this game is still has tournaments. And I'm like, yeah, for the last 6 years, like, I don't know. Tychus is in, and we got Cassia. By the way, every single time I see that name Lolom, I don't know, but that is just full-on weep style over there. So there's that. We got Lucio in, and we got Cassia, so it's already good setup for them. Only 1 global so far with Brightwing, so the only one that could global around on the map a little bit. I suppose we could see... the Haga's kind of unlikely, but technically you could play him here. Jojo gets banned out, so no sustain on that end, and also no blind against Tychus. Might be that they're trying to get the bigger they are through, so that they're a bit weary about the blind that you can throw out here. But yeah, there's Varian, the Varian ban. Yeah, they don't want to go... I mean, they already banned out Stukov, so there's no stun into a Stukov lockdown. And if you have Varian and a quick taunt and Tychus just coming through with the damage, can be pretty intimidating and drop your main tank very, very quickly. So here, that's not going to be a thing. But yeah, let's see. The double pick for the red team. Game number 1 is starting to shape up a little bit. What's the front line looking like for them? Because we still need... There's the Haka! They go for the global. Even ETC is in. I mean, technically, they could get triple global here. If they wanted to play around ETC stage dive, they got a chance now. And the Haka can, of course, also help Brightwing out, but just globaling it up a little bit the old Fnatic style, where they played with double, triple global and tried to make that work. And now for the blue team, D.Va and Deckard Cain. D.Va main tank at this point. Baby Houdini. Well, I guess they're switching a couple of those heroes around. But yeah, the old man. So double support, double bruiser, and 1 damage dealer. And that leads us to the last pick for game number 1 in this best of 5. Onigiri is about to pick, which I think is some kind of sushi. I don't know. Could be. Maybe not. Liming! Alright. Resets. Let's go. Game number 1, everybody. The best of 5 is starting. Masters Clash, the final qualifier. Qualifier number 4, the first round. Let's jump in and check out which team takes the lead here. We got Inting for Ruby going up against URSS. So, let's go. Map number 1. Game number 1, Inting for Ruby against URSS on the left side. We got Nox on Deckard Kane. The Fish plays Sonya. We got Baby Houdini on Diva. Mind Talk on Ludlcio. And Hat on Cassia. Going straight into the stacking on level 1 with Splice on the Haka. On the red side, we got Onigiri on Li Ming. Our sushi boys here with Nagrom on ETC. Could be some saltwater eel or something, or I don't know, whatever. Lolom! You can't tell me that guy isn't a weep. Anyways, Lolo on Tychus, and Link is playing Brightwing. So, perfect, let's go. Yeah, we got on level 1 the stacking for Cassia. We also got the Ether Walk in. Immediately Vision has been taken topside from the red team as they're slowly rotating in. Also important, Tychus going into the grenade build instead of heading into an auto attack style, which we've seen quite a lot lately with Press the Advantage on level 1, usually followed by... I mean, you can either do the bigger they are, or you can go into the rhythm, but into the rhythm has been a bit more popular if you're going into the increased attack range. Right now we are seeing very little of that. A rotation between the bottom and the mid lane. Now, the Haka finds himself pretty much solo at the top lane against Diva, so that's what we're seeing right now. We have also, of course, the rotation on the side of the red team. And this could be an interesting game, honestly. I mean, the Frenchies have played in an earlier tournament a bit, and that was actually quite interesting to observe. So they definitely have what it takes to win this. And Inting for Ruby, we had them, of course, playing quite a bit in the recent past and tournaments. And these guys are getting better. It's not really the top of the Heroes of the Storm scene or anything, but they definitely are currently trying to get more tournament experience, more competitive experience. And I've seen them mainly play against teams that are really just on a level where they are a bit outclassed, and they've been able to hold their own. But you could see that the decision making was at times a bit shaky just because they don't have all that experience yet. In this case, though, they go up against a team that is probably a little bit more on eye level with them, so it might be a real interesting one that we're seeing now. And we're going to have a bit of a look at what's going on here. But yeah, either way, down at the bottom of the map, currently our Siege Giants are ready and good to go. We already have 2 teams locking them in, and it's the... Did he just blink on top of them? Did I just see that? Did he just really try to like use his thing to blink on them and do damage? Ruby is in, so we don't get the shielding potion. And the push at the top side, that one could hurt him a little bit. I mean, how quick are they around the camp? Not quick enough, I can tell you that much. That camp is going to be a little bit late. So the timing here for Inting for Ruby is way better. They're going to do some serious work at that wall. I mean, oh boy, look that thing up. Down goes tower number 1. The gate is about to get dropped too. They're dropping the entire wall, and the objective isn't even up yet. That is fantastic timing. URSS, they screwed that up a little bit. Their camp comes in way late, and they have to pay the price here. Losing the top wall pretty much instantly, and it could also result in the fountain being dropped. I mean, even Brightwing is pretty much getting murdered here. Hat comes in and drops the fountain. Good for them. Can't recover the shield. So that's a really nice one. And that is a very good opening for Inting for Ruby on the first map. Objective is announced for in 10 seconds. It's going to be up on the map. But whew, it's a good start. Let's see if they can follow up with this. ETC is currently not only taking Vision, but Nogrom can come in for the Nom Nom and try to get the lockdown. We'll follow up with maybe Tychus, and the bigger they are, they lock the level 4 now in. The Haka's a bit low though. That's a very early burrow as well, and he gets immediately punished by Deckard Kane. Yeah, that's a kill, first blood. There it is. Nicely done. I gotta say, that one was solid. So they get the top temple now. Can get a couple of shots together. The red team is rotating towards the middle, but Inting for Ruby with a pretty nice approach topside. The Haka thinking that he's kind of safe going into the burrow, and Deckard Kane immediately followed up on it and said like, boy, if you are trying to set me up here, you're doing a fantastic job, but if you actually think that you're getting out of that situation, then forget about it. Bottom of the map, yep, the Haka still against Diva, but they are already nibbling at the edges of the mid temple now in an attempt to also get some shots fired here. And the top fort is down. Top fort is down, the one in the middle gets attacked too. URSS is in a bit of trouble. Yeah, for sure. So they gotta be very cautious around this. We're 4 minutes into the game, which of course also means that the boss is up in another minute. Mind Talk, on the other hand. Yeah, he dies. He's a bit too close to the action and gets punished for it right away. So they get some shots fired towards the fort in the middle, but also the wall over here has been taken out. So there's definitely an advantage now for Inting for Ruby in this setup. 17 stacks for Cassia. Our girl hasn't really been able to get a lot of stacks together, but she's working on it. We're on level 8 now, a kill for each side. And ETC hasn't gone into Echo Paddle on level 7, so I suppose they're not heading into some kind of triple global setup. But Nogrom is very likely going to add Mosh Pit to his build once that he's locking in the level 10 talent. So yeah, we're gonna see that. And here comes the attempt to steal the Siege Giants away. Didn't quite work out for them, but honestly it got a bit close. If they're a bit fast on the rotation, then they have a chance to move in for it. Instead, Hadder's now in trouble. This, by the way, is such a good name for an Abathar player. I really, really wish that he would play Abathar at least once and just come in with the symbiote all the time. Every time I see that nickname, in my mind there's immediately a slug moving around and trying to slap people. But yeah, unfortunately not. Okay, so we got a level 10 kicking in any moment now for Inting for Ruby. D.Va at the top with a bit of pew-pew action. And yeah, careful, you don't want to get too close to the action here. Leap is in, alright. Let's see if they can actually go for Lolom down here. Leap, we have the high 5. And Valkyrie. Yeah, if you get a leap or any kind of other stun in and then a Valkyrie, that's already a great setup. There's no level 10 for them. Okay, can they get the kill against Hat? Hello? And yeah, that one was close. Dehaka even coming in. Once the drag. Stage dive after all. The leap. Oh my god, nice. Nice play. Sexy. That was good, I like it. The immediate counter with the leap. ETC's ragdoll gets just flipped across the map. But they went for that kill so fast. They didn't get it. But yeah, check this out. Check this fight out. So he comes in with a stage dive and then the leap onto the stage dive to save Cassia immediately. And they got Kane also following up on it. No kill. Well, they got, I guess, ETC on the way out. But that was pretty... it was very solid with the reaction that they had there. Now, it's a little bit strange to also see them, on the other hand, with not only the stage dive, but they're also looking at the 10 on Brightwing and thought that Emerald Wind was a good choice. So, I'm not so sure about that. Bottom fort now down, and oof, yeah, it is getting a bit dicey here. They're losing a lot of ground on the map. They're only one kill behind, but they're just getting murdered when it comes to the setup on the map itself and to all of it. Now, we have another push for Cassia. Hat is a bit far out. I mean, honestly, Hat really wants to die, doesn't he? He is in the thick of things here, and he's paying the price for it as Li Ming comes in and turns him down. Mind Talk, on the other hand. Yeah, Lulcio lolling around as usual, but he gets punished for it too, and that's also the quest reward for ETC as he locks the final one in. Sonya is dead. The stage dive attempt on the old man, but Deckard Cain is already moving away. Top side, the entire wall has been taken apart as D.Va has been facing off against Dehaka. Yeah, we got a bit of a weird one on our hands, but oh boy. 12 to 12, kill lead now for URSS. The French guys, yeah, getting a little bit of murder done. 15,000 damage for Tigers, we got 19k for Sonya. And of course it's time for the temples again in a couple of seconds. We're 8 minutes into the game and the Siege Giants got stolen. But they take them back right away. So now it's all about the bottom right. And you gotta be a bit careful with that boss. Yeah! 13 talent advantage. They're trying to use it. They're trying to steal the camp away. Thanks to the 13. And there we got it. 13 for both sides, but it's a bit too late to really make an engage happen here. Hello? That was close. Oh my god, they nearly gave that away, didn't they? I mean, the red team didn't really think that would happen, so they already had heroes topside to take the bruiser camp, but that could have been awkward. For sure. Now, when it comes to control on the boss spot, Emerald Wind is probably the best tool that we have, and of course the Wave of Force. Everybody is just trying to figure out what's happening down here. Nobody wants to make the move first. We got 31 stacks now for Cassia. Again, not great, but it's getting there. ETC, he gets found out. Good combo at least from Li Ming. But he's in trouble. There comes the Haka, looking for the Tong, the old man with the sleeper setup. There's the leap, and they go for ETC, but the Emerald Wind is preventing the worst. Another lockdown attempt. They're going for Nox again. The old man survives. Deckard Cain. Stage dive. Didn't hit anything in this case. But yeah, everybody is just turning full-on pirate in that last fight. Arrgh. Dropping the button and going straight in for the ult. But the first one to fall is the mech on D.Va. They're trying to come in against ETC again, and this time he goes down. This time they can get him. Brightwing also gets a bit crushed here. Yeah, Link, careful. There's a quick drag, and Mindtalk, he is a bit too far out, honestly. Like, he is really toying with them a bit. And nearly got punished for it as well. So it's all about the control once more, and I gotta say that right now the situation is getting worse and worse and worse for URSS. Yeah, they are losing just structures all over the place. They've lost every single fort. They're now starting to lose the walls at those keeps. Baby Houdini, who wants to get away, but that's a bit too much. Too much for him to handle. Or is it? Yeah, their heal attempt with a high five. But that didn't really work out, so unfortunate for them. Okay, so for now, Sonya holds the top temple. Down at the bottom of the map, the blue team is suffering at least a few shots because the red team has taken control of the temple themselves. But they still have 3 forts on the map. 3 of them! So, yeah, the keep in the middle is already a bit dropped. Even committing to Odin here. Damn, they're really going out on this one. The stage dive, they want to dive in deep just as the fort goes down. The attempt to go for a hat again. Cassie has been doing a lot of running in this game, but she... Oh, nice! The leap again! Sonya, look at you, girl. There you go. And they come in for ETC again. Brightwing is down. The Fruit Fly gets eliminated. ETC is also dead. And now they're looking to drop the Haka. And they're getting the last few shots fired too. And Tyke is down as well. It's a quad kill, baby. They are crushing. And in the middle... Honestly, if they rotate with everybody in the middle, they would have gotten the keep. Instead, they're going for the boss, which is also kind of nice. But they still have to make sure that that thing is going to be worth it. But this is honestly real... I mean, they're playing it well. 8 kills to 5. They overstepped a couple of times and got punished for it. But generally speaking, the control of the map and the objective is in the hands of the blue team. There's no doubt about that. And they're trying to set up a double siege giant camp to push with the boss now on top of it. So that isn't bad either. Should probably try to also get the heroes in action. Either you let them push at the bottom of the map, or you just simply move into the middle and put pressure on the mid keep and have a 2-pronged attack. Currently that's not really the case, but they still have a few heroes at the side. Fish is waiting for another leap opportunity, which he could get. I mean, which he could seriously get here. So keep in mind, this is the first game of our Heroes of the Storm tournament today, meaning we're in the first round. It's a best of 5, map number 1. And that keep is most likely going to drop. If they play aggressive around it with the 2-level lead that they have, they could take it down. The boss is not... okay, they pop Odin. They're really going for the ults now. So they're trying to stop this. Might have a chance to save it after all. With Odin already being used, there's definitely an opportunity. It comes down to the kills though, because Valkyrie is being used, but they cannot block that kill in. They go in with Deckard Cain and they kill ETC. Nice! The leap and the double connect again. Brightwing gets interrupted on the Emerald Wind and dies. The keep is down. And now you have, of course, so many options. You can go core, you can go keep in the mid lane. The world's your oyster, and they are moving in for it. They want the 1-0. But Sonya gets attacked, gets dragged by the Haka. They're trying to kill against Tychus. That didn't work. The shield is down. The core is losing HP. The Haka is eliminated. And so are the hopes and dreams of URSS in game number 1. I don't know, every single time I see that team name I have to think about Toys R Us. I don't really know why. Anyways, 12 kills to 5, 3-level advantage, and that's the lead in the best of 5 for Inting for Ruby.
Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV.
Game number 2, let's go. Towers of Doom is the map now. Yeah, Inting for Ruby is in the lead, so the victory on Sky Temple brings them ahead. We get Chromie banned out right away. And let's go. Let's see what the French team can pull off this time. First map, they relied heavily on the globals, but honestly, it never really worked out for them. They started falling behind way too early in the game, considering that the objective attacks the structures directly. I mean, they suffered pretty much with the first objective, also the loss of the top fort and even the wall in the middle of the map. And once that you're falling behind there, if you don't win those team fights, you are just going to be in a world of pain. And it spiraled out of control quickly. They had a couple of moments where they started to fight back a little bit and really got some momentum going. But outside of that, not much has really happened in their favor. I think they won 2 team fights, and maybe on the back of it they could have done something, but that's not quite how it worked out for them. Now when Towers of Doom, and of course they still have the chance to bring this back. This is a best of 5 series after all, so there's plenty of opportunities now. But this is also the last qualifier, and there's no losers bracket. So if you lose now in this tournament match, then you are out of the 4th qualifier. I don't think that URSS has enough points to make it into a last chance qualifier. Inting for Ruby is actually fighting for exactly that, if I'm not mistaken. We got the Medivh ban after Hogger was eliminated, and an insta pick on Uther. Okay, we got the Lumberjack back to business. And Fish is going for his main tank Uther style once more. And yep, let's see what we get. Double pick for the red team. Alright. It's never a good sign when you're hesitating on the first double pick that much. Okay, maybe they're discussing the rest. But there's Garrosh and Stukov. You can never go wrong with Stukov, honestly. El Jefe is in as they go for Garrosh with the mariachi skin or whatever that thing's called. And yep, that gives us our front line for them. Could have seen something else paired with Stukov, honestly, here, but Garrosh is not too bad either. If you get a good flip through and Stukov follows up with a quick lurking arm, then you definitely create kill opportunities for the backline damage dealers. Now we got Sylvanas in and Dehaka, so we got the global for that, so they can use this at the top side. And that's our front line for them, unless they go into a triple. And Sylvanas, of course, is going to be something that we have to watch out for sure. She's always going to be that bit of an X factor. A good Sylvanas player can not only dish out insane damage against heroes, but will always enable you to go and take some of the structures of your opponent's team. But yeah, time will tell. For now, we're just waiting for the bans to come in. There's still no... I mean, there's still a support that will have to be picked. Uther is going to be the main tank, so we have that double support set up. And they ban Lucio. They got enough of Mind Talk and him zipping around like a madman. So, not in this one. What do we get instead? The Vikings get banned. Yeah, Inting for Ruby, they played against Soundless recently, and they got a bit murdered because they didn't really know how to react to the Vikings. So I think that wound is still fresh and open. They banned the Vikings out, not risking anything here, and just saying, okay, I don't want to deal with that again. If you have Sylvanas on your own team, then again, you can sometimes really pressure a Vikings team early on, but either way, banning that out if you're not comfortable playing against it is probably not a bad idea. Double pick for the red team as URSS locks in Leo and Tycho. All shall suffer. Alright. We got the janitor back in the house. Kicked out of the janitor closet at Blizzard because they needed it for the Heroes of the Storm development team. Okay, so at this point, what do we have to round this draft out for the blue team? We still need them with a support, a proper one. Could go into Ana for them and Li Ming. Ana and Li Ming. Alright, so we got the nano boosted Li Ming. We got Sylvanas on top of that too. And Uther plus Dehaka at the front with Onigiri now starting to jump onto the last pick. They still need a damage dealer. Second one could go into a mage, for example. So let's have a bit of a look of what they're trying to set up now. But yeah, they need to win this one. Going down 0-2 in a best of 5 is never a really good thing. False set. Okay, so we got a global on their end as well. Good. I like it. Towers of Doom, everybody. Game number 2. Inting for Ruby is ahead right now. URSS wants to come back into the game, so the Frenchies are going to do their best to show the boys in blue how it's done. Let's jump in. Towers of Doom, map number 2. Inting for Ruby against URSS. We got on the left side the Fish on Uther, Nox on Ana, Mind Talk on Li Ming. We got Baby Houdini on Dehaka, and Hat is playing Sylvanas. To the right side of the map, URSS, apparently, again, the French abbreviation for USSR. I have no idea why that is their team name, but whatever. Splice on Leo, we got Link on Stukov. Onigiri is playing Tychus, Lolom on Falstead, and Nagrom on Garrosh. Okay, we got the Awesome's Renewal on level 1 for Leo. I mean, no big surprises here. We got the body check for Garrosh, and it's time to check the bush as well. So, there it is. First bush check successful. Bit of damage is pressured out, but nobody is really falling for a trap just yet. We also got the Haka on level 1 going straight into the enhanced agility. So it's all about the extra speed bonus. Gonna get that set up. And all the way up at the top, what do we have now? We got Splice still doing his thing over here. Okay, Falstad going into his stacks. Not really. I mean, it was a bit of a shaky setup. There was a bit of a lag delay or whatever in there. Nogrom not with the perfect flip, with the stun. Stukov a bit late on it. So that is definitely something that they can improve on. But yeah, they at least are showcasing what they're going to try and do here. We have the low blow on level 1 for Stukov, so he's going in the newly changed talent with the last patch. And yep, here we go. So, in the meantime, there's the fish guarding with his main tank Uther the side, making sure that nobody is moving in as they're trying to steal the pumpkins. And, well, they are going to get attacked here. Garrosh is already moving in. The fish maybe coming through with a quick stun. No, gets pushed back. And here comes the silence. They want this one. And Falstad is here. Dehaka isn't. They're stealing it. They're taking it. They gave it up. That's not quite how you want to play this one out. Now Falstad is starting to fly straight back up to the top in the attempt to also ensure that they're not losing out on experience. But that was a nice steal on the pumpkins. So well done by URSS. They're trying to get this set up a little bit better this time. Uther gets flipped in and immediately silenced, but they still can't follow up with the kill. So now the blue team is going to try maybe to steal the pumpkins over here. And yeah, they are moving in for it. Falstad has already used the global. Tiger's going for a bit of a mixed bag build, starting initially with a grenade build, but going into in the rhythm now too. Okay, level 4 also, no possession or anything. Nope, it's the Mercenary Queen instead. On this map, it of course boosts the pumpkin a bit as well. And Leo is, as usual, going straight into the Neil Peasants. Logical decision. Then again, Garrosh gets a bit of an ass-kicking. Oh, nice! Li Ming with a shot. And that's the first blood in the game. And it, of course, also ensures that they're getting their camp. Nicely done. I like it. Yeah, really nice move. Good stuff, good stuff. There was also a really nice aim from Li Ming, able to get the combo connected with Garrosh and get the kill in the game. A bit ahead in experience now, and let's see if they can get 2 out of the 3 altars here. I mean, normally it's not a triple that you are aiming for. The interrupt, Fish should probably position himself a little bit farther over here. I don't really think it's making too big of a difference, but now that he got interrupted again, it will make a difference. Shots are getting fired at the top, and guess who's coming? Falstad and Dehaka, the 2 globals are on the way. And their tongue missed by miles. That didn't really go well for them. Okay. So, top right, they're still fighting over it. Li Ming is playing it out against Leo and is trying to take him down. Whereas here, Nox is channeling. There's the interrupt. The drag connects. The stun follow-up. Nicely done. Link in trouble. Sylvanas with the damage, and it's enough. Down goes Stukov. Well done, and that should now give them the altar at the bot side. They get the channel, they got the level 7. Calamity is immediately being chosen, and boom, 4 more shots fired. Leo at the top is finally left alone to his own devices, so he now can get some shots connected for the team as well. 4 on the other side means 36 against 32. Slight advantage for the team in blue, but nothing too crazy. Also, 25 stacks for Tychus. Honestly, not too bad after the first few fights around the level 4 talent. We got the traditional build also for Falstad, starting with the level 7 here, heading straight into the boomerang for the extra wave clear on the side. Yeah, the attempt to again come in. Nogrom already with the early Indomitable, as he's trying to dodge out on the Uther stun, which by the way was heavily successful. Had with a good jump, close call still, but he's able to make it out, so good for him. Yeah, and we got a bit of a game on our hand. Red team is definitely looking for kill opportunities now, as you can see. They are playing much more aggressive here. Now that they're not trying to be too cute with these stage dives and other things, it's looking a bit better. It's looking a bit crisper than what they showcased in game number 1. But of course, they're still miles away from winning this game. They have to do a lot more in order to make that happen. Hat survives and Garrosh dies, so not really what you're looking for here. And at this point, What else can he do? There's another stun. A bit of shots connected. Li-Ming is, of course, looking also for some resets here, especially on the bird. If Falster can be killed, that would be the dream. But they're still ahead slightly in experience. It's not a big lead, though. If you think about the extra kills that they got, the 3, then they're not heavily ahead or anything. Now, it's a double alt at the bottom of the map, and Tychus is by now sitting at 44 stacks. He also has the top damage on the red team side with the 12,000, 13,000 that he brings to the table. Li-Ming, 14,000 for her. And off we go. There's the flip. Uther's in trouble, and Uther turns into Ufer. So, yeah, easy kill on him. That was a fishy situation as the main tank went down. No chance for Uther. And that's the first kill. First kill for the French team. Now, double altar is up. Li-Ming tries, but yeah, she has to move out here. The level 10 is a little bit quicker for the red team too, so that gives them an opportunity to maybe set an entomb up. They could try and use that here, but Spliers doesn't really want to make the commitment. I think they're letting the bot lane channel. Yeah, Falstad is going to get this through. Successfully added. Over here, they're zoning. They're trying to create some space for Link, but that's not happening. And now it's a 5 versus 5. There's the stun. Uther with the Divine Storm. 1 down, 2 down. Frontline eliminated. Bam, it's a triple, baby. And Mind Talk, he wants kill number 4. Wave of 4s. Oh, and the auto attack is just enough. But the birdie taking him down. Totally worth it for Li-Ming, though. Mind Talk just sits there and says, like, screw it, I got 3. That's totally fine. We also got the mind control again. But yeah, this is a fun one. This is a good start into our Heroes of the Storm tournament here. The 4th Master/Qualifier is starting off with a fun game. And of course, the winner of this series gets rewarded. Let's not forget about that. The winner gets an amazing reward. In case that you don't know, the winner of this is allowed to advance one more round to play against the Hardos. Congratulations. So, yeah. Bit of a fight at the bottom of the map now as they're going for the pumpkins again. And that's something that has been pretty... Oh, mind control! Mind control! He's dead. Yes, he's down. Uther on the other hand. Ah, big oof. He's dead too. Leo coming in. The Haka coming in. Oh, Li-Ming! Li-Ming with the big hits again. Damn. Trying to go for the bird too. But yeah. Is she gonna get the kill? No. Mind Talk? Yeah, Lolom needs to be careful. Check this one out. Big fight, big fight. Uther goes down, and now look, Li-Ming. Li-Ming coming in, and BAM! Wave of 4s into Calamity, and that's 10 kills to 3. We have quite a few points now in the hands of Inting for Ruby. Especially now with the conversion of the bell tower at the bottom. They have full control of the bot lane, can try and escort some of the pumpkins in. Honestly, Sylvanas' Mercenary Queen is helping a lot with stuff like this. Lolom here is just barely sniping the camp. Good effort too. That could have been a big problem. But yep, by now we got the level 13 talents on both sides. The stun, mind control, and Garrosh is dead again. And without Garrosh, they can't do anything here. The drag connects with Tychus. That's another kill. Big entomb, by the way, but not good enough to save anyone. And of course now it's an easy channel on the altar, which means that's 3 shots fired. We got the 13 on both sides, but it doesn't change the fact that they are just eating dirt right now. Not only are they on the receiving end of the beating in terms of kills, but they are also getting shots fired against them time and time again. 32 against 23 now. We got 37,000 damage on Li-Ming, 19,000 for Falstad. Little birdie is doing his thing, but he's the only one that hasn't died yet, by the way. For the red team, of course. So, yeah, there's that. And it's time to party. Everybody is sitting at the top doing their thing now. What else are we gonna get here? Yeah, they're still shirking around the edges a bit, trying to protect that bell tower. And they are hunting, I don't know, do they try to go for a boss snipe? They can't really. Hunting the Haka, even that would be a bit of a stretch. They don't really have a lot of stuns there either. So he sees what's coming. Maybe Forster just wants to snipe the top camp, that's fine. But they seem like I don't want to say clueless, but they seem a little bit desperate to make a play somewhere and not really finding an opportunity. So there's that. And talking about opportunities, they're already looking towards the mid lane again in an attempt to take Garrosh down. The big issue, of course, is that Inting for Ruby is closing in on a level 16 talent. So that's going to be pretty huge. But yeah, with 5 bell towers to 3 and a level 16 talent. That could hurt. We got the Unstoppable on Sylvanas is ready. So the Will of the Forsaken is in. Benediction, that's great for Uther. And now they can make the play for maybe another kill at the bottom. There's the Mind Control. Where's the stun when you need it? Not really coordinated. If these stuns fall set out there, then it's he's toast. And Mind Talk is missing a couple of the shots, has to move away too, so it was quite a bit that they just used there. Mind Control and Nano Boost went completely down the drain. Altars are spawning, but they have to still channel that one out. And here comes Odin. Someone needs to get that altar, and ideally before the bell tower gets converted over. So them buying a little bit of time would be neat, and Anna is already on it. So yeah, that's 5 shots, but they probably should fall a little bit farther back here. 5 shots fired, but down to 18 points now against 32. Li Ming is hoping for a quick kill. Couldn't set anything up just yet. But yep, there we go. 16 talents are finally available for URSS. Okay. Alrighty. Ah well, Garrus coming in. Oh, that's done! And the kill. Garrosh is down. By the way, I honestly find the more I look at this team name, the more I think that it's really inappropriate. Schutzstaffel, that's not something that you should do in a Heroes of the Storm game. I mean, even if you go up against the Germans, that's just a little bit too much. I don't know. So I feel that is definitely not a name that should be allowed over here. No, bad jokes aside, I think it has some... Like, someone told me earlier what it actually stands for. Of course, it's a little bit of a pun with the URSS being the French acronym for USSR. But I forgot what it kind of stands for. It was a little bit of a tortured pun that they were trying to make with that. But they are definitely getting a bit of a beating here. 13 kills to 3. That's a 10 kill difference that they're running right now. And top lane, they're trying to get the bell tower back. But now it's a triple altar phase. You could more or less... I mean, you could nearly lose the game here. Even if it's just 2 altars that get channeled by the blue team, if they are able to do that, it's pretty much single digits for you. So, yeah, that's a bit of tough going here. Mid lane, they're trying to make a play for Leo. Can't get him here. Bottom of the map. The tower is... And there we go. He took that. Top right. He's getting 1. I think it's going to be a 2-for-1 trade in favor of the blue team again. Granted, Uther has to fall back for now, and the rest is already taken. They really try to go for it. Wow. They're actually trying to invade on the left side. That usually never works. Given the distances and everything, that's really, really tough. So, well, if they can get Mind Talk, Li Ming is down. Here we go. That was a great entomb and a good follow-up by Stukov too. So all of a sudden they got 2 kills. The Frenchies. Look at it. They're starting to make the plays here. They take Sylvanas down too. Who said that the French can only run away? Huh? Who said that? Oh yeah, it was me. No, but really, nicely done. That was a great team fight for them. Another 3 shots fired. I think they should have waited and taken the top bell tower. Honestly, they just wasted 1 shot. Is that going to make a difference? I don't really think so. But they definitely had a chance to get 1 more shot in. If that game ends with a 1-shot difference, then yep. That could be something that comes back to bite them. But outside of that, really nice team fight. Really, really well done. Especially the follow-up after the entomb of Leo from Stukov was kind of nice. Now they got the 4 shots fired as well. Off we go. Bam! Only one that hasn't fallen yet is, by the way, still the birdie. And they also retake the bell tower at the bottom. So it's a 5 versus 3 situation now in their favor. So good for them. And here we go. 22 points against 13. And it's level 20. They have taken a massive lead all of a sudden. They got level 20. They have the Buried Alive. We got them with... Well, they're behind in kills, obviously. But they have now 5 to 3 bell towers. It's the late game. Yeah, they're looking really good in the late game here. So it is a bit tricky. Yeah, I don't know. Is that a game where the blue team is actually going to lose? They were heavily ahead the entire time, especially in kills. And now they're getting crushed. Well, I think crushed is probably the wrong way to phrase it, but we could very well see them play on an eye level again. There's the 20 finally. Okay, upgrade already. Uther going to redemption. The nano boost is getting boosted. We got also the upgrade for Li Ming There's the move in. Yeah, nice. Stun is there. Wind tunnel has been used. Isolation hits 2. The drag doesn't connect, but he could try and take Stukov down, and indeed he does. 1 down. They're trying to make the play for Tychus. Uther's already starting to move in. The birdie goes away, but he is dead, and I think Tychus is also going to fall. The 4 shots are being fired, though. Well done. 18 to 13 now. Leo is up at the top. 2 of them are busy at the bottom of the map, retaking the bell tower and top side. Yeah, the bird gets attacked by Baby Houdini. There's the Entomb, and that's a kill. Is it? Oh, the heal! He gets out. Close call. And he might still be able to get the bird here. Ah, they're getting slowed. Good job by Leo. But the bottom bell tower has now been taken, and that's 5 shots, and therefore they're down to the single digits. So, yep, this game is not around just yet, everybody. Yeah, Leo. Oh, that was a close call. That was a really close call. But yeah, 8 points against 18. And of course, if you now can use Sylvanas, well, there's still 3 heroes down to take also the bell tower in the middle of the map. That would be the dream. That would pretty much mean that your opponent just has to run from lane to lane and try to recover the position somehow. Whereas you are just exchanging bell towers and putting on more pressure. So, yep, there's the bell tower. Could try to go down to the bot lane and defend against Falstad. So, big lead now. 6-2-2. Yeah, looking great here. Damage output, to give you guys a bit of an idea, we got 58,000 against 39,000 on the top damage dealers for the teams respectively. 2 heroes haven't fallen yet for Inting for Ruby, Dehaka and Ana namely. 7 deaths on the main tank. There's the isolation, they go for the combo. Yeah, Entomb into Mighty Gust combo for isolation play, and it works out. Leo nearly dies pulling it off, but he survives it. Nicely done. But the problem is they're losing Garrosh, and they nearly lose Falstad too. Ah, they do. Li Ming. Honestly, 70,000 damage for Mind Talk. No fucks given. He comes in and just drops them 1 at a time. That guy just shows no mercy. He doesn't know the meaning of the word mercy. Just comes in, takes it down. Maybe mistakes it for merci. Sees that and is like, ooh, kill opportunities. Merci, and takes both of them. So, yeah. Well done. Okay, I admit the jokes are horrible today. Then again, I'm not supposed to be funny. The Germans aren't funny. It's a trademark. You gotta copyright it, so I'm not supposed to be funny. I'm doing my best here. There's a kill against Leo again. He's ghosting around a bit. That's 8 deaths, by the way, now again. Oh, Tychus, careful! Yeah, Sylvanas really wanted him. Oh my god. Bam! In your face. 2 points left. So now if they can take the boss, when is it up? Oh, 44 seconds, a bit longer than I expected. Over here, there's already another bell tower reconverted, but of course it doesn't matter anymore. It's 2 shots that you need and that's all. So here we go. 88 stacks for Tychus. Yeah, trade is nice. One of you guys has to take him. I mean, are you taking it? You go for it. I got it. Okay. 19 kills to 7. Game number 2. They're still trying to bring it back, but yeah. And it is boss time. Are they YOLOing in for this one? Red team? What are you boys doing with 4 men at the bot lane? What are you doing? Team? I mean, granted, there's Falstad, but what did you just do? That's one way to lose the game. Game over, 2-0. Mit Ansage. Well, that's it. 2-0 lead in the best of 5. Inting for Ruby with the victory in Towers of Doom. That was a bit of a strange ending. I think they just didn't see that the boss was about to come up again, so they didn't have anybody ready, and they thought, well, we get the bell tower at the bottom of the map first, and then we can do whatever on the map. Turned out they didn't have enough time, so Inting for Ruby successfully locked in a victory on Towers of Doom. Now we're heading into Shire, and again the ban on Tracer. Now, This is going to be tricky for the red team. They have to win 3 in a row now and go for the reverse sweep if they want to have a chance to advance to the next round of the tournament. We got Uther banned. Nobody wants to go up against this Uther main tank that Fish is popping out all the time. And the same ban pattern holds true for Inting for Ruby. They're coming in with a Chromie ban after they eliminated Tracer, which is more or less what they did in the previous games too. In this case, we got Medivh banned. And that leads us to the first pick. So interestingly enough, the red team not going for first pick and first ban, but instead deciding that they want to play on Shire, and they locked the map in. Now we got Hogger. Okay, so Hogger is taken as the early quick pick. And, well, let's see what the red team has prepared for the third map, because again, they need to bring it around somehow now. And won't be easy. So what kind of comp can we expect from them? Do we see Rexa, for example, for the top lane? Nah. Dibbles and Tychus. They really like their Tychus. This is the 3rd time in a row now that we're seeing Tychus from them. Okay. And, yep, let's double check how the opponent is playing around this. I mean, the Diablo at the front can be such a monster. Not only in Dragonshire, but pretty much on any other map too. Especially when you're looking at Infernal Shrine, for example. There's Cassia and a Mei. Alright, they're going Overwatch in this one. They're going full Overwatch on them. With at least the first pick, so the front line is there. And here we go. Next band's coming in. Now, we haven't seen a support being taken yet for Inting for Ruby. The same is also true for URSS. So, with that, we could see a couple of support bans, especially from the red team, since they have the next pick phase. So, they could eliminate some. Lucio, for example, which they already wanted to get rid of earlier. Sonya is another good ban. In game number 1, we even had the Sonya main tank set up, so to say. And, yep, what are we gonna see for them? We still haven't seen a ban on Rexa, by the way, so I still expect Rexa to be taken. He's just insane on that top lane, but I don't know if both of those teams have players that are confident in their Rexa abilities. Normally Rexa is playing a big role on this map for most teams when they're drafting. But here's the Malthael ban. Maybe gambling a little bit too. So moment of truth for the red team as they have an opportunity to lock in 2. First of all, they should probably lock in their support now, and I expect the side laner to be taken. And there we go. Rexa and Lucio. Okay. That makes me a little bit happy. Both of them are kind of missing. So yeah, as predicted, both of the picks. Talked about Lucio, talked about Rexa. Here they are. Both are taken. And that leaves us with the last pick for the team in blue. Nox and Baby Houdini. Yeah. What are we going to get as the support here? Stukov is, by the way, still up. Could still go for a Stukov play. But they get Kane it is, and we get the Haka again for Baby Houdini. Last but not least, Lolom. What's it going to be on Dragonshire? The X Factor. Are we just going to see a straight up damage dealer from the backline, or is it going to be a different setup for them now? That's the bigger question. Okay. They're hesitating, so it's not like they had a pick at the ready. Nope. Game number 3, the final showdown. And the pick is Junkrat. Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Okay, Junkrat comes in. Dragonshire, ladies and gentlemen. We're heading into the 3rd game in the best of 5 series here at the Masters Clash Qualifier number 4. Let's go. Game on. We have our 3rd map, and it could be the last map in this series, depending on results, of course. So right now we got Deckard Kane, played by Nox for the blue team. We have Hat on Cassia, Mindhawk on Hogger, Fish on Mei, and as you can see, Baby Houdini on the Haka again. On the right side of the map, Splice is playing Rexa. We currently got Nogrom on Diablo for URSS, Link on Lucio, Onigiri on Tychus, and Lolom on Junkrat. Okay, let's see if they can slowly bring this one back, or if they're going to struggle in game 3 as well, and go down in flames without even taking a single map here. Time will tell. For now, there's the sliders, they're making the play. Deckard Kane, oh my god, not like this! Rexa goes down, and I think they can call themselves lucky that they didn't lose more than only one hero in that encounter. That lockdown from the old man was just a little bit too much. I mean, URSS got locked down harder than California in that first engagement. Boy. So now at the bottom of the map, We got Mindtalk whirling around a little bit, eating the grenade of Tychus and nearly going down himself. But that was a good opening for the blue team, no doubt about it. So we'll see what they can pull off here. We got in the middle of the map. A bit of a push against Diablo, but of course right now the big deal would be to first of all lock in the siege giants at the 1 minute mark, but also to open some of the walls up a little bit. So gonna try and go for this, but what an opening here. Stacks are also coming in for Cassia, so good for her. And Pogga is pogging around. The big pog. But yeah, Dehaka is also close by. Rexa, he's still the king of Shire, and for good reason, but they're going for the invade. Yeah, they got heroes around all over the place. Fish, he's trying to get out. There's a 5-man commitment for her. And there's the trade. They got Kane helping out, and they're getting away. But Dehaka still has to be careful. But they cannot grab him. So very, very aggressive stance now from URSS. They're really moving in deep in the attempt to get some kills connected here. Of course, Rexa, as I mentioned, he is still one of the best. He's pretty much the best solo laner on the map. Not that he wins the one-on-one, but him and Misha can hold the shrine, the temple, and they can also hold the lane experience at the same time. And pretty much no other hero can do that this way. So Rexa, therefore, is pretty much in every single game on this map, either a ban or a pick. Now, double control for the red team. And that means we have a few heroes sitting in the middle trying to prevent the worst from happening. So no early Dragon Knight for them. Hogga is still pogging it out. Fish gotta be careful. Dehaka is now taking control over the top. And at the bottom of the map, Diablo comes in with another wall stun as they're trying to take them down. Careful. Yeah, Nox gets bullied around a little bit. The old man in trouble, and he's dead. Nox is dead. He gets noxed around a little bit. And yeah, that's the first kill for the red team. So the camp top side, as I said, has been taken, and nobody's dealing with this. Honestly, Dehaka could help out a bit. Dehaka could actually try and take that wall down, or at least help with it. Rexa is moving towards the top already, but I think Dehaka could have done a little bit more on that end. Tychus is moving in together with Rexa now to make sure that they can defend against the top push, but that also exposes the bot lane a little bit further, and Porga is trying to use that to his advantage with the rest of the team as they're starting to come in. Yeah, wall has taken some damage, it's not going completely down, but at the bottom of the map, the attack still ongoing. Now, what else can they do here? It's again the double control on the shrines for the team in red, but nobody can take the Dragon Knight. I mean, again, it's a little bit of a back and forth right now. Kill for kill. We're closing on the level 7 talents. Again, in the rhythm for Tychus, as we've seen in the previous games. A bit of stacking also for Rexa. Hogga gets taken down. Easy kill. And that is the second one now for URSS. They are trying to finally win a map here. I mean, they had a couple of opportunities on the second one. Malevolence on Diablo, also with 31 stacks. Cassia is looking pretty good. 31 stacks, 4 minutes in. Yeah, girl's doing work. Girl's doing a lot of work. So that could be a nasty late game if she keeps that pace up. Honestly, with that pace, that would be insane. Can you imagine like Cassia stacking like into the 150s or something? Usually that's something you see on maps like Volskaya. Yeah, Hogga is still poking it out. And I think Diablo just missed it. But they're trying to make a play over here. Pushes her around. Good wall stun. Dehaka is there as well, though. And Fish gets pooped back in by Lucio. He's a bit low, but he should be able to get away just as Misha comes in with a stun. And that could be a kill after all. Yeah, nice move. But that's a nice drag into the tower range. But Diablo can charge out and survives with 50 HP as Cassia attempts to lock in the Lightning Fury. Yeah! They're a little bit more lucky now. The red team, again with the pressure. 3 kills to 1 now, and they have the double control. Dehaka has moved up to the top again, trying to make his play. And in the middle, Cassia is now trying to help them out too. Hogga still needs to be a bit careful here, and Hat top side is going to try to connect some Lightning Furies maybe. Rotates down towards the middle. Safely, I might add. Not running into Diablo, that could have been the end of him. But talking about the end of someone, Dehaka, he has some problems now too. These quick rotations with Lucio are starting to become a huge problem for Inting for Ruby. They're losing heroes all over the place. Lucio is speeding the rotation up and they're ganking up on heroes the entire time. Inting for Ruby is trying to respond with some ganks of their own, but it never really works out. And now it's a half-level lead that brings them the early level 10. We got the Apocalypse in. And technically, they might be in a spot where they can now also take the objective. Nice into the APOC, and bam! That's a kill. Mei is down. Easy kill. Hogger in the middle, and Inting for Ruby is having a tough game here. 5 kills to 1. That level 10 ability got capitalized really well. And you can see that the blue team has a bit of a problem. They're just... one of the issues is they rotate too aggressively between the lanes, and they get farmed by the red team on their way. So, full control for them. Now, we got level 10 finally in, but the first Dragonite has been taken 6 minutes into the game. I don't really think it's going to be too much damage that beast can push out this early in the game, but this should at least be 1 or 2 walls, if not more. Now, we got level 10 abilities for both sides, which also gives us the Hoarder pulled here. But let's find out what they can do here. They gotta do a little bit more damage now. URSS, they need to really build some momentum. They've not really had a great series yet. They had a couple of good moves on some of the maps, but this is the momentum that they've been waiting for that could allow them to finally take a map victory and maybe even turn this around slowly. A reverse sweep here would of course be excellent, but yeah, they make the move for Rexa. In the back though, Dehaka in trouble. The ice wall gets pushed out, and Dehaka is able to escape. The Riptire set up at the top as the two are facing off against Hogger. The fish again under pressure, but he's able to escape. And Hogger, Hogger is completely on the wrong side. It's like, wait a second, that's not my base. Team? And he's dead. I don't know, guys. This isn't really going too well for them. 6 kills to 1. It's opposite day. First 2 games, very dominant for Inting for Ruby, at least in the mid and late game, but now it's the exact opposite of that. URSS is coming in and they are crushing them. Yeah, there's a huge problem. That first fort could now fall at the bottom of the map, and I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. The level 13 talent that we are soon seeing for URSS is going to make... Oh my god, that is a nice setup. Can anybody follow up on this? Doesn't seem like it. The old man apparently didn't have all the cooldowns ready. They're trying to go for Diablo. Maybe there's a chance to drop him. Cassia comes in with a bit more damage. 52 stacks for her now. But they just cannot get enough damage connected here. Mind Talk went deep, a little bit too deep. He gets punished for it, and he's down. They are able to kill Diablo, though, and they nearly get the kill against Junkrat and Tychus, but both of them are able to escape. It was a close call on those two, but they are able to get away. And now the attempt to go for the camp at the bottom, but Link is already sniffing that out. So, yeah, that's that. 21 stacks for Hogger on the Journeyman on level 1. 54 stacks for Mei. They got their 13 now. Good for them. And Cassia gets attacked, and we have the same play once more. Cassia in trouble immediately in the Riptire kill. Diablo is just bullying them. Honestly, Diablo is bullying them way too hard. Dibbles at least is down. Without the hit points is having a bit more of a rough time. The sound barrier gets used by Lucio to get them out of harm's way here. But he might die. He should die. He is gonna die. Yes, there we go. The fort takes him down. So we got a bit more of a fight on our hands now, but whew, there's a lot of scrappy team fights that we're witnessing here. 9 kills to 4, all over the place at this point. Damn. And Diablo's making some decent moves with his Apocalypse engagements. I really like the way that he is trying to control this, and he just... I mean, he continues to create kill opportunities for the team. So you gotta give him that. Top side, yep, Rexa is still working on this. And down at the bottom of the map, the party continues, of course, too, as the teams are now, first of all, trying to get the Siege Giants again. But with a double Shrine control, as you can tell, it's all about the Dragonite in the middle of the map again. Blue team is trying to retake at least one of those Shrines, and they're getting it at the bottom. Dibbles gets interrupted. Had is immediately careful. He's been victim of that Apocalypse engage way too often, but they are buying themselves the time that they need to take control of the bot lane. 57 stacks, 58 now for Cassia. But they gotta be careful that they don't moving out too far, because there's always someone ready to lock them down. Bot lane control, they seem to be able to take the camp, but Lolom is double checking what's happening, but the camp is nearly clear. So, yeah. There we go. They're starting to claw their way back into it. Level 16 talents for both of them should soon be ready. So that's kind of nice. They're already starting to make the play for the wall at least, and if they can take that fountain down, that would be a huge relief. Take some of that sustain away. Dehaka still fighting with Rexa all the way up at the top. And Rexa was actually kind of low, but now Diablo is moving in. And Dehaka is immediately running away and saying like, yeah, I don't like that at all. So there's an interrupt against Fish. We also got some grenades coming in. I don't think that they can lock Lucio in. Bot lane had to be defended too, so we have action all over the place again. There's the level 16 talents now for the two of them. And Cassia is finding herself locked into a 1 versus 1 scenario against Tychus. Also, we got the fresh powder over here. May, you old coke dealer. And there goes Dehaka. Is he gonna get the control? He should. Nah, yes. Nicely done. He stops Misha short, and now they have at least some pressure in the middle. Are they going to get the Dragon Knight? Not really, but they're forcing at least the rotation and reaction, and they're buying a bit of time for Hogger to take the camp on the left side that he was busy at. Again, they go for May. The Fish sliding out, doesn't have to pop the ult. Maybe he does after all. No, he gets away. And now they're trying to make a play at the top. Yeah, feign death. Good luck with that. Yeah, can they take him? Yes, what a drag by Baby Houdini. Nice effort. Really, really nice effort here. They're able to connect the tongue, and that is a kill. So, good job. Same time. Oh, yeah, they're out there. That's a ballsy play. Dehaka is pushing the top. Apocalypse has been used. They're trying to get the kill at the bottom, and I guess they're going to get hat again. That's nice heals. Oh, and he nearly got the kill. Sound barrier even had to be used. It was a 4 versus 2. But guys, we have a double camp at the top that is now barreling down on the fort. That fort is toast. That ice wall didn't do anything. Jon Snow is not impressed. Yeah, that's not the wall they're looking for. But they're going for Dibbles, and Dibbles gets dragged, and Dibbles gets killed. Nice! 6 kills to 10. And as I said, that top lane is getting murdered. That fort goes down, and now Dehaka has a chance to go for the Dragon Knight, because Nox is already at the bottom and saying like, boys, I got it. Lucio is making his way in, so they get... I guess they need someone else to help out here. But they're already rotating them in. And Rexa is moving past everybody because he wants to have the top shrine. Lucio's in trouble. Someone needs to channel. Nobody does. He is in time. He's getting it. He's getting it. Yep, there it is. Misha was on the shrine, but she was a second too late. And now we could see that comeback. The lead in experience. Top fort has fallen. They're coming in the middle, trying to take another one down. And so far so good. 100 stacks for Tychus, by the way, so a good additional minigun duration for him, but not enough here. 69 stacks for Cassia. Damage output 38,000 pretty much for Cassia and Tychus both. Tychus is a little bit ahead. And they're going for the final fort. Yep, they want the one at the bottom of the map. Take that fountain down too. Dehaka again on the run. And it is getting a bit rough here for URSS. They did a great job in the early game. They were way ahead, but now they're starting to feel the heat again. Baby Houdini with a drag, and Lucio is down. Lucio's dead. Here comes the APOC combo, but this time the timing is a little bit off. He still gets the wall stun through, and that's the end of Hogger, but the fight isn't over by any means. No, we still got damage at the bottom. The lockdown against Tychus. He pops Odin right away. Cassia is running away in the middle of the map from the rest of the team. Another wall stun by Nagrom. Honestly, Nagrom is just killing them with Diablo. He's been doing so much work here. He is absolutely crushing it. Stun after stun after stun after stun. And the 12 kills that they have are to a big part because he makes these engages happen. He gets the APOC combos off and he's able to get wall stuns connected to. Another kill because of Diablo. They got Kane, and that was also because of Dibbles. He is holding them in the game. He's doing his best. 13 kills to 7. And they're making the play for Cassia right now. Cassia gets attacked. That's staggered deaths, and it is starting to become an absolute disaster for Inting for Ruby again. You can't stagger deaths like this. You gotta be a bit safer, a bit more careful. Only one fort destroyed on the side of Inting for Ruby, but they want the keep now. They want the keep! And they're starting to go in for the keep. They're moving in for it. They're starting to make the play here. They break through the wall. They got the level 20. Hellgate approach. Yes, May gets attacked, but she should be able to get out of this one. Slides away, and Diablo is in the middle of everything. In the middle of everything. It needs to be saved by Lucio. Dehaka is back, but they still got time. They still got a little bit of time here. And the defense is on. They're trying to take those siege giants down. Top side, by the way, a double catapult, so it's not like the blue team is the only one that is suffering some losses here. I guess one of those, maybe even both of those towers could fall. Those catapults are already on the structures, and I don't think the minion wave can take it down in time. Nope, these things are gonna fall. Boom, one down, and the second one is gonna fall as well. And nobody is dealing with it right now. They're letting this slide. They really need to send someone towards the top lane. The Haka is already taking this. And yep, the catapults are still active, and soon they're gonna be on the keep. Now, are they gonna take the keep down? No. But that could still do some damage. Especially since there's another camp now coming. They just took the top side camp. The red team, apparently they want to just go through the bot lane. But that APOC didn't do anything. This time he was off. Diablo did a fantastic job the entire game, but this time he was off a little bit. Now they come in. There's the drag. Uh-oh. Junkrat might be in trouble over here. Junkrat, do they know where he is? Can they trap him? They're trying. They find him. They see him. They go in. Hogger is down, but so is Junkrat. Everybody else on the run. Top keep is about to fall. Diablo is about to go down. The top keep is about to fall as the fight at the bot lane continues. Rexa is running away, and they are in so much trouble now. Yeah, this keep is not going to make it. Diablo ignores it completely. Sees it too late, and the keep is gonzo. Now, Lucio is still alive down here, but they take it. The Dragonite is claimed in the middle, and they could technically try to move through the top lane and go for the core now. What a game. What a back and forth here. 92 stacks now for Cassia. She's sitting at 57,000 damage. They're moving into the middle, trying to go through the small wall here in an attempt to finish this. Diablo is, of course, moving in now too. The Dragonite on the way. 10 kills to 15. Oh boy. 2 heroes are down, and the Dragonite is wailing away at the core, getting a hit in after another. The shields are about to go down, and what a back and forth game. But it is Inting for Ruby that locks in the victory in this third map and decides the best of 5 series in their favor. A 3-0 victory for Inting for Ruby over URSS in the Heroes of the Storm tournament here at the 4th qualifier of the Masters Clash.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description, and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.